Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, my name is Novita Maulida Jalal. As a presenter today, I will explain about our research with the title Web Science as an Online Psychoeducation Media to Reduce Cyberbullying Attitude for Students at Makassar State University. The first, I will tell more about the background of this research. Currently, almost all people in the world use information and technology as a very dominant factor in their life. This condition is in line with the data from the Indonesia Internet Network Providers Association in 2016, which states that technology and information users currently using the internet in Indonesia in 2012 reached 63 million people, or 24.23% of the total population of this country. In 2016, the number of internet users in Indonesia reached 123.7 million people. Wow, amazing. It's really increasing. Social media is a form of information and communication technology advancement that is increasingly developing. Through social media, people are invited to have a dialogue, sharpening their reasoning and psychology, and making information spread easily. However, not a few communication through social network lead to problems that lead to the realm of law. Cyberbullying has occurred in almost all countries. For example, data from the UK National Survey Bullying in 2014 show that 91% of the people who report cyberbullying said that they didn't take any action on what they experienced. Likewise, in Indonesia, a survey conducted by LPSSOIS on 18.687 citizens in 24 countries show that 1 in 8 parents said that their child have been a victim of abuse and humiliation through online media. Furthermore, the study revealed that as many as 55% of parents said that they knew that a child was being bullied in cyberspace. So praktiknya suggests that education can be provided face-to-face and directly or indirectly by using various communication media, such as print media, audio media, online media, so on. Whatever media is used by good educators, it must be implemented following an instructional design based on the need of the students, with appropriate learning materials and method, and with an adequate evaluation system for learning outcomes. Web science consists of two words, namely web and science. A website or site is a collection of pages consisting of information on the text, image or formation data, animation data, sound, video, and or a combination of both static or dynamic. Whereas science is all the things related to science that provide its own meaning for the learning. So the method, I will explain about the method of this research. The research used was one-shot case study experiment with descriptive quantitative method. The data was collected using a survey questionnaire related to adolescent attitude related to cyberbullying, then analyzed quantitatively with the percentage technique. The research subjects were 28 students who were willing to take part in this research. Okay, this is the result of this research. Based on the data, it is known that 32.5% know enough about the impact of cyberbullying. 17.5% say that really know the impact of cyberbullying, and only 15% say they don't know the impact of cyberbullying. Based on this knowledge, 30% of the subjects said that they knew how to behave so that they could avoid cyberbullying. 20,000% said they really knew how to avoid cyberbullying, and only 22.5% said that didn't know how to respond to the cyberbullying. Based on this research, it is known that the website is known that 37.5% of the subjects that website is an efficient media so that it makes it easier for subjects to know about the cyberbullying information. Then 40% said this website is innovative and effective to use, and 32.5% said that website sign has the appearance interesting to be a medium of information related to cyberbullying in adolescence. So I will continue about the discussion from this research. Basically, adolescent knowledge and attitude towards cyberbullying are caused by several factors. Cyberbullying behavior in adolescents is influenced by several factors, both internal factors of the victim and perpetrator, as well as external factors of victim and perpetrators of cyberbullying. Okay, the first about the internal factor. Internal factors referred to in this study are factors that come from the perpetrator or victim of cyberbullying. For example, A, the ability of the door of empathy. Teens who do not empathize and do not understand good ethics online usually find it difficult to control the behavior in the online world. And the second is the character of the victim. Teens with vulnerable soul can become perpetrator or victim of cyberbullying. And the third is connectivity of the behavior of the perpetrator and the victim. The higher the intensity of bullying behavior carried out by the cyberbullying actor, the more reactive the victim will be. And the fourth is basically bullies and victims of cyberbullying can occur both in girls and boys. There's no difference in cyberbullying behavior between boys and girls. And the fifth is behavior that is often carried out by teenagers and becomes a habit of teenagers when social media is trigger a factor for cyberbullying. For example, making rude comments, updating stories, uploading photo, and commenting a photo. External factor refer to in the study of factors that come from outside the preparation of victim of cyberbullying. For example, A, the intensity of the use of social media. The higher in the intensity of social media use, the greater the chance for adolescents to do cyberbullying or become victim. The development factor of social media, which is increasingly rapid among adolescents as a communication tool that is easy to use and accessible, has brought new trend in society as a medium for online bullying, known as cyberbullying. The third is the influence of technological device on youth today often causes them to say and do cruel things compared to what the bully finds face to face. Supratiknya suggests that education can be provided face to face and directly or indirectly using various communication media. For example, from websites. Whatever media is used by a good educator, it must be implemented following an instructional design based on the needs of students, with appropriate learning material and method, and with an adequate evaluation system for learning outcomes. In this research, we used website as a media. Website consists of two words, namely web and science, so that in the web, the subject can get more information about cyberbullying, from definition, factor, how to protect themselves, and how to regulate their emotion when they got cyberbullying in media social. The conclusion is, it can be concluded that website is effective in increasing the subject knowledge of cyberbullying, decreasing the tendency to behave in cyberbullying, and increasing the attitude of protecting oneself from the cyberbullying. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for the attention. I hope it will be useful for us and for all of you. Thank you so much for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.